Hi everyone, welcome to your prenatal class. So today's class is all about working the entire body in a safe way to keep us nice and strong throughout our pregnancy. So we're using a few different things today. We're using our resistance band, so a nice long band here, and also a loop band or a booty band, whatever you like to call it, just the circle ones. You can also use your resistance band for that as well. If you don't have a loop band, you can just tie the resistance band into a circle. So also a comfortable mat to lay on or some carpet is fine as well. So I'm currently 30 weeks pregnant, feeling like I'm nearly on the home stretch. So but you can do this class throughout your entire pregnancy. So it's safe to do, obviously if you've got your doctor's clearance, it's safe to do throughout. Just listen to your body, make sure you're drinking lots of water throughout, and let's get started. All right, so we're gonna take our band. Now we're gonna come into a seated position where we're crossing the legs. So if that is too uncomfortable for you, you can just bring the legs out in front. It's up to you. You just wanna try and have a nice straight back. Now, we're gonna bring the band behind us. So try and have the even amount, estimate on both sides, and then lift up the buttocks, and we're gonna sit on the band. So then once you've got that, we're holding on to the ends of the band with our thumbs pointed up towards the ceiling. So we want to sit up nice and tall, lower the hands down. So we're going to keep them as straight as possible, shoulders down and back. Inhale. So we're going to reset our core, start engaging through it. And as you exhale, we're going to lift the arms up just as high as you can to what feels good for your shoulders. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So keep your chin tucked in the entire time so you're not looking up or straining through the neck. You want a nice long neck and a nice long spine. So just deep breaths, strong core the entire time. If you want to make it harder, you can hold on to the resistance and have about 30 centimeters from the edge, and then add more resistance onto it as well. It just depends on what band that you do have and what resistance and how you're feeling today. 4 more. 3, 2, this last one, we're gonna hold it up. So we're gonna hold it up for tiny pulses, breathing in and out, squeezing the shoulder blades together. So this is a really good postural exercise. Deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just gently lower all the way down. Bring the arms now so that they're in line with the knees. So we're going at more of a 45-degree angle. You can start holding onto the ends of the band. Breathe in, thumbs pointed up. Breathe out, lift back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So we're exhaling to lift. You want to draw the ribs towards the hips to prevent overarching the back and to prevent any flaring of the rib cage. You're doing so well. As you're lifting the arms up, you're drawing the shoulder blades down and back. So you're not bringing the shoulders up towards the ears. You're constantly hugging your baby with your abdominal wall and keeping the core engaged. So you can also work through the core here by engaging through it, and it's a really safe way to keep it strong, and it will benefit you so much through your journey through pregnancy and beyond. 4 more. 3, 2, this last one, let's hold it up for our pulses. Pulsing up, breathing, shoulders down and back, neck is nice and long. Smile. You got 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Well done. Just shrug those shoulders in one direction, releasing the muscles in the upper back, and then just take it the other way. Well done, and just shoulders down and back. All right, let's bring the arms up so they're at 90 degrees, and you're gonna have the bands behind the arms. So they're just resting on the arms there. The arms are at 90 degrees. Breathe in. As you breathe out, we're gonna press all the way up, and then inhale, lower back down. Exhale, lift, going into our shoulder raises. Inhale, lower, or shoulder press. Pressing and lowering. Nice big deep breaths. Keep trying to sit up nice and tall, because as you get tired, you'll start to want to just slouch a little bit and round into it. But this is a really good postural exercise. So you just want to be consistently sitting up tall, thinking about your posture as well as your engagement through the core, and then your activations through the upper body. So you really want to try squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then squeeze through the arms as you press up. Okay, we want to get the best out of each repetition. 5 more. And 4. 3. 2. This last one, we're going to lift up, lower back down. Now keep that 90 degrees. You're going to rotate the palms to face down, still elbows bent, rotate the palms to face up. So we're working through the smaller muscles in the back. Rotate and rotate. Good work. Each breath being a movement. Inhale and exhale. Keep the elbows in line with the shoulders. Try not to go down any lower. 5 more. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Come all the way up. Now you're going to close the elbows in towards each other and then open them back up, squeezing the back together. So you're closing, inhale, opening. So try not to drop the elbows. I know it's getting challenging. You can drop the resistance bands if it's too much for you. Keep sitting up tall. Strengthening the entire upper back here. It's such a good exercise to do, and plus you're also strengthening your arms and your shoulders, getting you ready to be holding your baby for long periods of time. 4 more to go. 3. 2. Last one, keep the elbows together, tiny pulses up. Keep breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest all the way down. All right, now we're going to go into a 4-point kneeling position. So we're coming all the way over. Take your time. Make sure you use your hands and your arms to press up. Now, we're going to bring the band across the mat. So it's lengthways, but over the mat. And then bring your hands in line with the shoulders, knees in line with the hips. Now try not to overarch the back here. Tuck the tailbone under, and then that'll just give you a nice neutral spine. Look down towards the mat. Now softly bend through the elbows, so then you're not locking, they're nice and soft, and they're turned outwards. You're gonna grab onto the band with your right hand. The elbow will come into the rib cage. We're going to breathe in and bring all your body weight back onto those stabilizing legs. As you exhale, extend the arm behind you. So going into your tricep extension. Inhale, come back. Adjust the bend to how you need. Exhale, extend. So you want to really bring all your body weight back onto the stabilizing legs, because you don't want any wrist pain here. Keep trying to press the mat away with the arm or with the hand. And you're looking down at the mat, so it will just keep your neck nice and long. All right, you got 5 more. 4. Squeeze through the back of the arm as you extend. Last 2. Last one, keep the extension for tiny pulses. Try and really draw the shoulder blade down and back and squeeze the shoulder blades together to prevent rounding. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Bend through the elbow. Now we're going to extend the left leg away. So there's a lot of balance work here. If this is enough, stay in this position and keep doing your tricep extension. If you'd like to make it harder, keep going with me. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, extend the arm away and lift the leg up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So we've got some core work happening here to help us with our balance. it is really good to do safe balancing exercises throughout your pregnancy. 6 to go, and 6. 5, squeezing through the buttocks to lift the leg and try not to overarch that back. Last one, hold it up, tiny pulses again. So stretching, making sure you're flexing through the foot so the toes are pointed down towards the mat. You're squeezing through the buttocks, all your body weight's back on that stabilizing leg. For 3, 2, 1, and lower all the way down. Well done. Let's do the other side now. So just stretching out the band. Place your right hand now onto that band. So that's just going to keep it there. And then the left hand's going to grab onto the band and bringing your left elbow into the rib cage. So it's bent at 90 degrees. Take the band, adjust it to how you feel. You'll know after the first one how hard or how easy you want to go. Breathe in, reset your core, tuck your tailbone under just slightly. And as you exhale, extend the arm away. Inhale to come back. Exhale to extend. So strengthening the entire back of the body here. It also strengthens your wrists as well, but trying not to overstrain. So really just making sure the elbow's softly bent. You're also bringing your body weight back onto your stabilizing legs. Keep pressing the mat away. You've got 4 more. Last 2. And then this last one, we want to extend the arm, tiny pulses. Shoulders down, neck nice and long. So just remembering here to be squeezing through the back of the arms. We're doing the activation, not only the movement. We're breathing. Every time you breathe out, press the navel towards the spine so you're really engaging through your core. For 3, 2, 1. Bend through the elbow. Now we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to extend the right leg away now. So it's the opposite leg to the arm that we're using. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, extend the arm and lift the leg. Do it nice and slow. Inhale to lower and bring the elbow or bring the arm back. Exhale to lift. Nice strong core. Make sure the hips are pointed down towards the mat. 6 to go. 6. 5. Squeeze through the glutes here. Remember, we're working through the muscles. We don't want to be working through the joints. So this really helps protect our lower back. Last 3. 2. Really good for balance. Last one, hold it up for our pulses. Pulsing the arm and pulsing the leg. Breathe, look down towards the mat to keep the chin tucked in. You got 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Well done. Just release the band, place it next to you. Have your hands in line with your shoulders, knees in line with the hips. We're going to tuck the tailbone under, look towards the navel. And then as you inhale, press the belly down, open up and look straight ahead into our cat-cow. Elbows are softly bent. Breathe in. As you breathe out, tuck under. And then inhale, opening up. Keep going. This is a really good exercise to do every day. As soon as you wake up, just come off the bed or even doing it on the bed and just doing your cat-cows just to release the spine, releasing the belly and just giving your baby more room to move and grow. 2 more. Last one. And then just gently come back to a neutral spine. So remember, we're not overarching the back. We want to tuck the tailbone under. Now we're going to come down onto our elbows and we're going to work more of the back of the legs. So we're going to go into our donkey kicks. So try not to cave the chest down here. It's really important to be thinking about bringing your body weight back onto the knees. Now we're going to bring our left knee into the middle of the mat. That is going to be our stabilizing leg. So just make sure you're constantly pressing the mat away with your elbows. Now the right leg is the one we're lifting up. So just hover it just above the mat. Inhale, and as you exhale, you're gonna keep it in that 90 degrees as you press up. Inhale, lower, exhale, press up. Keep going. Squeeze through the glutes. Keep the 90 degrees with the leg the whole time. Keeping your glutes and your hips strong throughout your pregnancy. This will help prevent lower back pain. Good work. Keep your chin tucked in. You got 5 more. 4, 3. Now this last one, keep that 90 degrees, extend the leg away, working through the hamstring. Keep the thigh bone parallel to the mat as you bring the heel close to the buttocks. Extend and come back, nice and slow. Try and really squeeze through the back of the leg to bring the heel close. Keep the hips pointed down so you're not rotating the hips. You're lengthening through the leg and bringing it back. Think about staying open through the chest. 5 more. 4, 3, we're nearly there. 2, last one, keep it bent, tiny pulses. Strong core to help you. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Now bring the right knee into the middle of the mat. Bring all your body weight back, just adjust yourself, neutral spine, inhale. And as you exhale, bring the left leg up. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. So as you're lifting the leg, you don't rotate the hips. They just point down towards the mat the entire time. Remember to take breaks if it starts to get too much. Have water throughout, especially now that you're pregnant. You want to be really keeping up with your water. Draw the ribs towards the hips. That way you're preventing any overarching of the back, and it will just get you to work through the glutes even more. Last 4 and 3, keep breathing. 2, and last 1, keep that leg lifted. Now we're doing our extension of the leg and bringing it back, working the hamstring. Extend and come back. Keep bringing your body weight back onto the stabilizing leg. Keep pressing the mat away with the elbows. I'm just gently reminding you, because as you get tired, you'll start to really lose your posture and cave down. And we really just want to try and do each repetition and each exercise the best that we can to get the best out of our exercises. Okay, we've got 5 more. 4, 3, keep squeezing the buttocks. 2, last 1, keep the leg bent, tiny pulses up. Keep squeezing, keep engaging through the core. It's about activation. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest all the way down. Well done. Come all the way back up now. We're going to go into a plank position. This is called our elephant plank. So it's a nicer version of a plank, but we're working through the core and we're working through the shoulders as well. So bring your knees hip distance apart. Bring your hands shoulder width apart. Have even weight on your fingertips. Bend through the elbows, so there's a slight bend. Now we're going to breathe in, engage in your core, and as you exhale, you're going to lift the knees up. Inhale, lower back down. So you feel that core engagement. If it's too much, you can just do one leg at a time, one knee at a time. If not, join me, exhaling to lift, inhaling to lower. Neutral spine the entire time. Good work. Keep your chin tucked in. 5 more. And 4, nice and slow. Last 2. This last one, we're just gonna hold it up for 2 big deep breaths. Let's go. Good work, and gently rest all the way down. Let's open the knees, bring the feet together, lower the hips down, and then stretch the arms away. Going into your child's pose. All right, deep breath in, bend through the elbows, press up through the hands, and let's go into some side lying series. So we're gonna grab onto our loop bands and place it above the knees. So we're gonna come all the way above the knees. Again, if you have your resistance band, you can just tie it around, and then there's your loop band. Come all the way onto your side. Lie down onto your arm, bend through the knees. Now we're going to do some clam series here, and we're going to work the leg from all different directions, internal and external rotation. So we're just strengthening the hips and strengthening the glutes in all different directions, okay? So place your hand down, so you've got that stabilization. Your shoulder blades are down and back. You're squeezing the heels together. Make sure the feet are in line with the hips. The hips then are in line with the shoulder, and the shoulder is all the way in line with the hand. So you get that nice long line. Breathe in, keep the heels connected. As you breathe out, open the top knee. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So our head's nice and heavy. You're just resting. Your shoulder blades are down and back. As you're lifting that knee up, your hips don't rotate, okay? So they're just pointed straight ahead the entire time. Think about an imaginary metal rod from the top hip down to the bottom hip, into the mat, so you can't rotate back. It's not letting you. If you're rotating back, you might be just coming up a little bit too high. Squeeze through the buttocks. You got 5 more. 4. 3, 2, last one. Now let's add a lift. So as you open, you're going to lift the feet up, and as you lower, you're going to lower the feet back down. So you lift and lower. 8 to go. And 7. Keep the heels connected the whole time. Last 4, you're nearly there. Now this last one, keep the heels lifted. Breathe in. As you breathe out, open and close. So we're just opening, exhale, inhale to close. Really try and keep the feet lifted. The easier option is to do it with the feet down if it's just too much. 7 to go. And 6. Keep squeezing through the glutes. Shoulders down and back. 2 more. And 1. Let's add an extension. So open, extend, come back and lower. So we open, extend, come back and lower. Good work. Keep breathing through the exercises. You've got 6 more. Really try and lengthen the legs. So we just get that, create long, lean muscle as well. We can still work out just as hard while we're pregnant. Last 4. 3. 2. Last one, let's just kick for 10. 9. 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then rest all the way down. Well done. All right, let's bring the knees up now. So they're at 90 degrees. So the shins are parallel to the mat, the knees are in line with the hips, and the knees are also in line with the feet. And we're going to do our clam at 90 degrees. So we're going to squeeze the heels together, breathe in. And as you breathe out, open. Inhale, close. Exhale, open. So we're really feeling that grab now, feeling that glute burning. You got 6 to go. And 5. Try not to tuck the tailbone under too much. Last 3. Shoulders down, neck long. 2. Last 1. Let's lift the leg. Our last exercise on this side is our clam kick out at 90 degrees. So breathe in, reset your core, and as you exhale, lift the leg up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 8 more. And 7. Keep the legs parallel to each other. 6, so you're not rotating the hips. Last 4, press that bottom leg away as you lift the top leg. 2 more. And 1. Well done, and rest. All right, we're finished on this side. We've got to do the other side, unfortunately, but we're going to get through it together. So let's press up through the arms. Never, when you're pregnant, especially the further along you get, always use your arms to help you. So we're using the strength of our arms. We're going to turn all the way over and come to the other side. Okay, so you can bring the feet back in line with the hips. So we've got the long line with the feet and the hips and the shoulder and the hand. If you'd like to, you can always prop the hand up. Sometimes I switch in between, it's up to you. Or you can come down. I find that coming down can create you to have a nice long neck and just have less tension through the upper body, but it's totally up to you. Squeeze the heels together, breathe in, and as you breathe out, open. Inhale, close, exhale, open. Nice strong core. Remember, you're not rotating the hips back. Last 5. Keep the heels connected the whole time. 3, 2, and 1. Now let's lift the feet up as you open. Lift and open, and lower back down. 9 and 8. We're in this together, so just keep breathing through each repetition. 5 more. And 4, shoulders down and back. 3, 2, last 1, hold it up, lower and lift. So hold the feet up. If it's too hard, the feet go down. You are working that bottom leg as well as the top. So just being aware of that. We've just worked that side, so this side may feel a little bit harder. 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. Now let's add an extension. So you're gonna open, reach the leg out, bring the heels back, and lower back down. Open, extend, come back, and lower. Keep breathing. Connect the heels as they come back. 6 to go. Point through the toes as you extend. 4 more. This last one, keep the extension and then just kick for 10. 9, 8, 7, squeeze the buttocks. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, and rest those legs all the way down. Okay, our last little bit on this side is our clam at 90 degrees. So our clam and our clam kick out to go. So we're going to squeeze the heels together, make sure that the knees are now in line with the hips, shins parallel to the mat, and you've just got that nice alignment with your spine, your neck is nice and long, and your chin's tucked in. So just remain heavy on the head the whole time. Breathe in, reset your core. Oh, feeling the baby kick just then? Sometimes she does like to do it with me. Okay, inhale, exhale, open. Inhale, close, exhale, open. So you might find one side harder than the other, you might not. It just depends on your body really. You might be able to think, oh, I could go up higher on the other side than I could on this side, but just going at your own pace. You can also opt out with the loop bands if it is too much for you. 6 to go, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's turn it into a kick out. So we're going to lift up and lower down. Try and keep the legs parallel to each other. So that'll just prevent you from rolling back with the hips. 7 to go, and 6. We're nearly there. Last 3, 2, and 1. Well done, and rest. Okay, we're going to come all the way up, pressing up through the hands to come up to a seated position and take the bands out. Now we're going to work a little bit of the abdominals. We're not going to isolate the abdominals how we would usually do in our Pilates classes, but since we're pregnant, we don't want to be doing that because we don't want to cause any pain or injury. But we can still strengthen the abdominals in a safe way. So we're going to come down onto our elbows. Chest is open, you're looking towards the knees. Now we're going to go into our single leg circles. So these are really good because they're strengthening your inner thighs, which is connected to your pelvic floor, which you need a really strong pelvic floor to be holding your baby, but you do need a really strong pelvic floor in life anyway to prevent incontinency and all those fun things that we can think about later in life. And then we just want to make sure that our spine's in neutral. So you're just finding that position where your spine's in neutral, you haven't tucked under and you're not overarching. Okay, so we're going to extend the right leg up, rotate the knee outwards and the heel in. Now we're just going to do tiny circles here. Usually we'll go nice and big, but not today. So we're just going to lower down tiny and circle around. Lower and circle. Try and keep the knee rotated out. Try and keep the leg nice and straight. Deep breaths. 5 more, so you can feel your core working. Try and really engage through it. Last 2. Last 1. Keep the legs straight. We're going to lower down through the center and then lift back up. Lower and lift. Try and draw the ribs towards the hips. Good work. 5 more. And 4, breathing, keep your chin tucked in. 2. All right, and rest down. Extend the other leg up, point the toes, rotate the knee away, lower and sweep. Nice small movement, lower and sweep. 3 and 4. 5, we've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lower and lift the leg down. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. 7 and 6. Stay open through the chest. 5, 4. Point the toes. Last 2 and 1. Come all the way up and then lower down. Well done. They can be a lot harder the more you go on with your pregnancy, so just take breaks if you need to. Okay, our last little bit here is our frog legs. This is working the core a little bit as well, but in a safe way. If it is too hard for you, take rest, pause the video, you can skip this part. It's up to you, okay? That's what the best thing about our online classes is. You don't have to do them. Well, you've got to do them, but you don't have to do the exercises if it's too much for you. All right, let's come up into more of a tabletop position. Squeeze the heels and bring the toes so they're out. The knees are in line with the hips. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, extend the legs away. Inhale, come back. Exhale, extend. So you want to try and really squeeze the knees together as you extend the legs away. Nice long legs as you press. Keep the heels connected the entire time. 5 more. And 4. 3. 2, keep breathing. Last 1. And then bend through the knees and lower the feet down. Well done. Now we're gonna do 5 pelvic curls because I love to put these in and I miss them throughout my pregnancy, and I know that we can't do much or really anything laying on our back. So if laying on your back is too much, then skip this part definitely. But we're gonna come all the way down, if not, into a neutral spine, feet and knees are hip distance apart. So let's tuck the tailbone under. We're gonna lift the tailbone up off the mat, squeeze through the glutes and press all the way up. So we've got a long line with the shoulder, hip and knee. Inhale at the top, exhale, curl all the way back down. 4 more. Press through the heels, try not to rotate the knees in. Try and squeeze through the glutes the whole time. This is such a good exercise to help strengthen the glutes. We've got 3 to go. And 2. Last 1. Come all the way up, squeeze, and then lower all the way down. Okay, to get up from here, we're gonna roll onto our side and finish on some stretches. So roll all the way over to your left, press all the way up and come to a seated position. Okay, we're gonna extend one leg out and bring the other foot to the thigh. This is a really nice stretch to stretch out the entire body. So you're gonna rotate towards the straight leg and then just crawl the fingertips down towards the toes. If you have a belly in the way, it might be a little bit harder now to try and get into that stretch. Make sure the toes are pointed up. Now the opposite arm, we're gonna bring up and over, stretching out the entire side, making room for the baby to grow and to help us breathe a little bit better so we can open up the rib cage in this stretch. It's a really good one to do. All right, deep breath in, come all the way up. Let's stretch out the other side, bring the foot to the thigh, extend the leg away, rotate towards the straight leg and just crawl the fingertips down into the stretch. And if you'd like to, reaching up and over with the other opposite arm to the leg. Nice big deep breaths. All right, inhale, come all the way up. A few more to finish off. We're just gonna do a hip opener and then finish on a seated cat-cow. So just bring the feet together, the heels nice and close to the pelvis. Sit up as tall as you can. You can press down on the knees or you can use your elbows to come down. And then to make it harder, lower the chest down towards the feet. Shoulders down. All right, deep breath in, come all the way up. Place your hands on your shins. So in this position, we're going into our cat-cow, but seated, and it's a really nice way to finish a class of working the entire body. Breathe in, open up, look up towards the ceiling or the sky. If you're outside, lucky you. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, scoop through the belly, open up through the upper back, and look towards or look at your baby. Good work. Inhale, opening, lengthening, stretching. Exhale, tucking under. One more of each. Inhale, open. Exhale. And then a big deep breath in to come to a neutral spine. Thank you so much for joining me today for your prenatal workout. I hope you enjoyed your class. If you have any questions, feel free to send us a message. I look forward to seeing you for the next one.